I'm not hungry yet, but I'm very thirsty.
Hello and welcome back to Synergy Studio. Today we have come with another challenge video because our channel is all about fun and learning, and we would love to share whatever we have learned in our life so far.
Suffering?
Yeah.
Did you miss that bit?
I personally first came across it in Brunei because it's a Muslim country, and you probably have guessed right now, we are trying to set ourselves up for a challenge to fast for a day. Ramadan fasting.
Woo, woo.
We were...
Fasting's not new to Nepalese culture though.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, not for like Ramadan period of time, but they do like Tijma.
The one time that I fasted for Teej was when I was a child, right?
Why would you do that when you're a child?
No, apparently, basically, unmarried girls fast to get good husbands, right? And I was brainwashed, so I tried fasting it one day. And the funny story is, I forgot I was fasting when I went to the shop, and you know kotto, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought kotto and I put it in my mouth, and I was eating it, and I was like, why does this taste so good today? And then I forgot that I had not eaten anything since the morning, and so I broke my fast, and it was like an unsuccessful attempt. So I'm not looking forward to it because I have to eat every couple of hours.
I mean, you've already done good so far, to be fair.
I mean, you're worse than me. You'd like to snack.
Yeah, but I do intermittent fasting either.
Yeah.
So I think I'm quite okay with that, but
We'll see.
The only reason why I can intermittent fast is because I drink a lot.
So we were looking into this fasting, right? And then apparently they fast because that's one of their pillars, one of their 5 pillars.
Okay.
So I think the other pillars were charity, faith, traveling to Holy Mecca.
Yeah.
And there was something else. I forgot, but I'll put it down on the screen. Fasting is one of their 4 pillars. And for the holy month of Ramadan, they fast from dawn to sunset.
Dawn to
right?
dusk, yeah.
So talking about rules, you're not allowed to eat and drink. That's obvious, right? But generally, any port of your body, if it's connected to your abdomen, and if you put things or anything through that port, then that considers the fast to be invalid. I was looking at it and I was like, oh my god, like what does that mean? So examples were, for ladies, fruit flavored lipsticks, if you lick and that reaches your, like that's obviously connected to your throat and your abdomen, so that's considered invalid. Eye sprays, nose sprays, ear sprays.
What about like your saliva?
Saliva, that's considered okay because it's already in your mouth anyway, isn't it? You can't really avoid saliva. So anything that touches your throat. So if you're swimming during Ramadan, or if you're having a shower during Ramadan, and if you accidentally swallow water, or if it reaches your throat, then that's invalid.
What if like, this is me trying to find my leeway here. What if I like gargle my mouth, right?
Yeah.
And then spit it out. Is that okay?
So basically, if it reaches your throat, then that's it. That's your fast broken.
As long as it's in mouth is fine?
So basically, if it doesn't touch your throat, I mean, I don't know how that's possible, but if it doesn't touch your throat and go down, that's okay.
Yeah, okay.
So, but I think people don't take risk.
I'm trying to recall, like, when I brushed my teeth, did you touch my throat? It didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't.
But
I'm
I think
safe.
that's easily avoidable because you can brush your teeth before sunrise and then after sunset, isn't it? That's not really too bad of a deal. Obviously, sexual intercourse is prohibited because that's an open port
during the whole month of Ramadan.
I guess while you're fasting.
While you're fasting,
I think.
Thank God.
I mean, I need
single and it's COVID.
If I get it wrong, like Muslims, please don't come for me. I am only trying to learn here. But I guess it's not allowed while you're fasting because it said the rules that break fasting.
You're not allowed to have sex before marriage when you're Muslim anyway.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, true. And there were other reasons, but there are also exceptions, right? Like people who become ill to the point that it worsens their health because of fasting, they're exempted. Breastfeeding women, nursing women, if it puts the baby's health at risk, then they are exempted. Girls on period or in their monthly cycle, they're exempted, but they have to make it up later on with additional period. How many days they miss, they have to make it up.
Wow.
And people who are not capable of fasting, or mentally or physically are not capable of fasting, they're exempted. Children are exempted.
Yeah, I knew about children.
And elderly who are in poor health, they're exempted. So it's not like everyone has to do it. There are exceptions to it, and those are like kind exceptions as well, isn't it? Reasonable ones, really. And people, if they need to travel, they're exempted. So basically, during the fasting, if you accidentally eat, or if you accidentally break your fast, or if you break your fast with a valid reason, then you can always make it up later on by fasting whatever days you missed, right?
Okay.
Or if you lose the capability of fasting forever, then you'll have to pay FIDYA. So FIDYA is like a penalty that you pay for not fasting, right? So that's basically, back in the days, it used to be like 750 grams of food for the needy or the vulnerable one. Whereas these days, there are more options available. So people basically donate to these charities. I think it's £5 for 1 day of missed fast, right? So that buys 2 meals for the people who can't afford to eat. So that's FIDYA. But then if you break your fast without a valid reason, so if you deliberately, intentionally break your fast, then you will either have to fast for 60 consecutive days or pay for 60 meals per day of missed fast.
So what if, like, you know, like you started fasting, right? But then you became the exempt whilst you were fasting. So do I pay FIDYA or am I just exempt?
So basically, like I said earlier, if you are, for example, if you started fasting today, but you became ill to the point that you needed medical attention, right? So you will miss that day of the fast, or the days that you are unwell or are able to fast again. So whenever you are able to fast again, then you start making up for the missed days.
Okay.
But if you cannot, so for example, if you get if you become brain dead, touch wood, if you become brain dead while in the month of Ramadan, if you got into an accident, if you lose the capability of fasting forever, so if you became terminally ill, then you pay FIDYA.
Okay.
So there's the alternative of it.
Okay.
But I think they encourage you to fast because that's like one of the pillars, isn't it? Rather than paying for FIDYA. But FIDYA is accepted as a reasonable, about what I'm not repent gorego type ko.
Okay.
But then KAFFARAH is that you've deliberately broken it and you don't want to do it. So the penalty is a bit higher for that. So yeah, and I said it was quite an insight for me reading about those rules. And there was so much support on different onlines and different blogs about how to maintain your health, or about how to sustain your fasting or make it a bit more easier. So before sunrise or dawn, they eat a meal to start before they start their fasting, right? And that's called suhoor.
Okay.
Right? That's what we did earlier. What did you have for your suhoor?
I've got blueberries, cucumber, and porridge. Oh my god! That's my rice and egg. Cheers. Oh! Last drink. It's a protein shake. This one's not sponsored. Please sponsor me. I hope it's not expired. I haven't had it since last year that I went to gym. I mean, I clearly need to go again, but anyhow, no delays.
Every time we accidentally break a fast, we'll pay what, £5?
Yeah. I mean, don't have my purse with me. I've lost it. They're joking. So I ain't paying no money.
But that's what this Ramadan fasting is about, okay? It's about teaching you self-discipline, teaching you about patience, humility, and
Resilience.
also resilience, and also to make you aware about how privileged you are and how other people are not able to eat and all that.
Drink.
So so I mean, it's a good practice, I guess. So watch us suffer and come with us in this journey and we'll update you later on how we are doing
or how bad we are doing. Donkey go. Wow, why the f would you do that? You still find me.
I mean,
fucking Lord.
यस्तो गर्नु हुन्थ्यो तर आँखाबाट छिरेर फेरि फास्ट इन्भ्यालिड हुन्छ कि भनेर नगरेको मात्रै हो.
You trash. As a Mina did a Ramadan fast, okay, so don't bother. We can't eat anyway. के उहुहु नि साले हामी बिहानको 5 बजेदेखि के खादैन. Maybe if you drink some coffee you will get over the sleep.
Why you gotta mention coffee?
Because you like drinking coffee when you're working, no?
Do we hear FIDYA earned by MERI right now?
No, because I have not physically put a coffee in there.
You put that thought in my head. This is very unfair, right? Everything I do is FIDYA, and usko chahi FIDYA nahune re. Almost.
Doesn't work.
10.
No, 5-10.
Come on, man, you're gonna feed the hungry. What you on about? Don't be so chutiya.
5-10. She just called me that word. That's a bad word too. Gone.
Okay, 15-10.
15-5.
No.
또 3가지 가져왔습니다. 그러면 맛있게 먹겠습니다.
You know, this is what I did in hospital. So this is actually PTSD to me right now. Because they underfed me. That's how I feel.
I'm sorry, but 2 dinners is not underfeeding, okay? The hospital probably ran out of food.
I mean, if you give the patient steroids, you need to give patients food to deal with the steroid syndrome.
यता बोलेछ आँखा चाहिँ MERI.
I coffee I can already see. Is it Domino's Pizza? Oh no! I think it's another passport to your.
What do you mean? It's another passport to it.
You fell asleep.
Yeah, but falling asleep is not haram.
But while come so
no, I'm listening to it. There's no mistake that we've made so far. Mate, honestly, there's no mistake. I won't go back on this editing. What are you on about? Why did you come back in 5 minutes again?
It wasn't 5.
Yeah, it said it was. 6. You know what your challenge should be? Huh? Do not touch your phone or go on Instagram for an hour. That should be your challenge.
But that's not the challenge right now, so why are you talking about it? I think
cleanse. Ramadan is all about cleansing.
I think you just earned yourself
cleansing.
£5 more.
Why?
Because you're torturing me.
No, I'm not torturing you. This is me documenting your behavior. Haram. Kam thangne is haram in itself. Literally 5 minutes edit gare thyo hola la.
Thank goodness
Get
for
back
this
on
noise
it.
cancelling
Put that phone behind this where the glass of water is.
I cannot hear what you're saying. But by the way, I'm so proud of my story. What I used to do.
What are you proud of?
My story.
I
had oats this morning. Bhige oat tere.
To all the
right now, that's how I feel.
Time right now is 1:45. So we've been hungry and dehydrated for how long?
8 hours. I'm not hungry yet,
But I'm very thirsty. She's
Right.
hungry. She's hungry.
I mean, I'm not to the point where I'm like, I am craving for something, because I just had a look at a photo of food and I did not like crave it. But I think in the next couple of hours, I'll probably struggle. Well, start struggling, because we've got how many hours left?
8 more hours to go. You know
7.
what?
Do the maths, mate.
Yeah,
50 minus 8.
but then that's gonna amplify, because the last hour you're gonna be cooking. So it's gonna feel twofold. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
That's
true.
my logic.
And we're gonna be having chicken curry and
Rice.
coconut rice.
She's gonna make coconut rice.
I'm gonna make coconut rice.
I love
She's gonna make
coconut
cooked chicken
rice.
curry. But first, we've got to break the fast with like dates and milk and fruits. Do you think that will happen?
Yeah.
Or do you think we'll jump straight into...
No, we've got to do it the right way.
Right. Oh, by the way, earlier I forgot to mention, like, one of the rules or something that you should respect is not use foul language, or not lie, or not do something nasty to other person.
Yeah, you just did me nasty. You've already broken your
No,
fast,
nasty
mate.
thing. So basically, in the
She's following your words.
spirit of Ramadan, basically you're not supposed to. It's not strictly don't do it. That apparently they encourage you to not lie or not speak the foul language. But we filmed podcasts earlier, so how many times did we use profanities in it? Do you think we should each donate 5 quid for all the foul languages we've used so far?
Yeah, let's
Do you
do
agree?
it.
Okay.
Okay. And you need to donate 5 more for torturing
For
me.
torturing you.
Yeah. So
Okay.
can you like, yeah, £5 more?
So 5 minute काम गर्ने छैन 10 मिनेटको nap लिनुको कुरा गर्छ अझै as long as you wake up at 7 रे. That's like cheating your way through the fasting. We're allowed 2-hour naps after naps.
Who said
only
that?
because. What do you mean who said that? कस्तो होला? P number 121.
I don't think I have any water left to go to my bladder.
We've worked since 5:30 and this is what it has come to now. We're gonna take a mid-afternoon nap. Hope that we can skip a couple of hours of being hungry or thirsty. Good evening.
What?
Trevor, please.
Yes, King, yes! Oh my god!
I'm so happy! So there's 10 minutes to go to break our fast. We're gonna start with some fruits and some dates and some water. Apparently, why do they do that?
To break the fast.
No. So basically, if you haven't eaten for that long, you have to line your stomach with something small to get ready for the feast today. So because they're doing it for a month, if they have this habit, then it's not gonna cause any health issues like acid reflux or this stuff. Okay?
I'm pretty sure
10 minutes to go. We've done well.
Made an excuse to have a date with their date to incorporate this.
For our iftar, we've got chicken curry, we've got rajma, which is kidney beans, and for the first time ever, I've made sort of like pulao / coconut rice. The time is 20:32 right now.
This is like exam.
The sunset is at 20:33, so one last minute before we can eat and drink.
You've done so well.
We have done really, really well. I cannot wait. Like when we were preparing it, it was so difficult for us because the smell. Oh my god.
I thought of doing a takeaway, and he was like, "Let's do it, Karma," and I was like, "Okay, that's fine."
Yeah, because I think that's the whole point of the celebration, isn't it?
Anyways, it's 33 now.
Oh my god! Right, cheers! Well done, well done. Oh. Oh my god.
Wow. Let's have a date, do it the traditional way then. I've never felt like this thirsty.
Deprived.
It's quite sweet.
This feels very blissful, and I think it definitely makes you understand how people go hungry and what they would feel like. I mean, growing up, we've heard stories about how our parents skip meals because they couldn't afford to.
Yeah, my dad definitely had those childhood. Yeah.
And this was definitely an experience. I mean, to say for starving yourself for one day is a big experience. Is a bit. We don't want to take it lightly.
Yeah.
But for somebody who's never done it, to have to fast without food, without water, all day or for 15 hours was a big deal. And I think we've done better than we thought we would.
I think I'd definitely recommend whoever's watching this video, for you guys out there, to try it once in your lifetime. Especially all these people who are out there having like the self-growth moment like I am. Definitely this is part of your growth, because it teaches you resilience and whatever we just discussed. So it's worth a try, guys.
Yeah. And there are benefits to fasting as well. Yeah. So like, you know, it's a plus everywhere. So what they do is before they eat iftar, they pray to Allah. But because we're non-believers, we don't want to
disrespect.
Appropriate. Yeah, we don't want to culturally appropriate and pray to Allah, because that's not really a good thing to do. But what we do want to pray for is for India and for Nepal, who are going through the second wave of COVID, and the whole country is in both countries are in like
shambles. Yeah,
exactly. So, you know, it's funny how we chose the same word. We would, you know, whatever fidya that we have got today.
Yeah, 15 quid each. I think.
15 quid each. I mean, if we can afford more, we'll definitely give more.
Yeah.
But for now, it's I think we're at the score of 15 quid each as fidya. But we will definitely be donating this money, and hopefully we'll be fundraising in the near future for these two countries.
If we can find some trustworthy people to give, and if you do know like anyone who is worth checking out, so who is honest and not trying to take money and being the middleman, then do give us a link, or just write their Instagram or whatever page we can contact us to. Link us basically. That's the word.
Like in a roundabout way, just link
us.
And with that note, I hope you enjoyed our video and hope you learned a bit or two about this amazing
culture,
holy month and culture.
And have respect for those people as well, because
a
lot of the times that Muslims are given the bad light in the media, which I don't always agree in, because they are the kindest people I've ever met in my life, and I'm not just saying, it's true. So I hope you see the reflection part of what we did and what they go through in this holy month of Ramadan.
Exactly. And with that note, we are signing off for today, and we'll be enjoying our iftar after we pray. Thank you very much. Bye.